Wilder really don't deserve the Anthony Joshua fight. Because I know what you're going to say. Well, Anthony Joshua, how are you going to say he doesn't deserve it? He's a champion. He's been defending his belts against several guys. Yeah, but Anthony Joshua, and he has more fights than AJ. Yeah, but Anthony Joshua beating Vladimir Klitschko was like the Super Bowl. It was better than anything Deontay Wilder has done. So, in a sense, when you see people saying that Deontay Wilder needs to earn a title shot, I can't really blame them. I can't really blame them because it's like, if you compare Deontay Wilder's resume to someone like a Jarrell Miller, their resume is about the same. And you want to know the sad part about it is Jarrell Miller is a prospect. For someone like Jarrell Miller, you could maybe say he needs to earn a title shot to fight AJ, right? But the difference is it's acceptable for someone like Jarrell Miller because he's a prospect. So let's say he beats Marius Squawk, and then let's say he fights Dillian White next. Then he would have, at that point, he would have been even, and let's say like he would have gone to the UK and beat Dillian White in the UK. Then a lot of people will be like, okay, I would like to see AJ versus Miller, right? But when it comes to someone like, what makes it sad is when it comes to someone like Wilder, Wilder has 20 more fights than someone like Jarrell Big Baby Miller, yet they have the same level. They're both even in terms of resumes. Like, they basically fight the same level guys. But again, when it comes to when it comes to Jarrell Miller, it's acceptable for Jarrell Miller. It's acceptable for someone like Jarrell Miller because Jarrell Miller is a prospect. He's supposed to be fighting these level guys. When it comes to Wilder, Wilder's no fucking prospect. Wilder's a guy that has been defending his belt for years. You know, and that's the thing. Like, these fighters are not dumb. If you look at all the fighters, not just the British fighters, and when I talk about fighters, I'm talking about all the heavyweights. If you look at all the heavyweights realize that Deontay Wilder is really a fraud. I mean, I remember leading up to the first Bermane-Stiverne fight. I remember every time they were asked Bermane-Stiverne questions, and this was back in 2014 now. I remember back then Bermane-Stiverne was saying, this guy's a fraud. I know Bermane-Stiverne's not American, but technically he's American. I know he was born in Canada but he's been living in America for like years, so he's technically an American now. And I remember leading up to that fight, he was like, dude, this guy hasn't fought anyone. I remember back in 2013 when Brian Jennings was, you know, undefeated. When he was on the come up, they would ask him, and this was back in 2013, they would ask him about Wilder's resume, and Brian Jennings would be like, dude, this guy he would be straight up like, this guy hasn't been fighting anyone. And he's an American. He didn't keep it hush-hush. He kept it real with Deontay Wilder. I remember back then they asked Tyson Fury about his resume, and he kept it real. He was like, yo, this guy's fighting nothing but cab drivers, bums. I remember back in 2013, they also asked Derek Chisora, Del Boy, and he kept it real. Yeah, this guy's been fighting nothing but bums. I remember then they asked Dillian White, this guy's not fighting nothing but bums. Then they asked Jarrell Miller, this guy acts nothing but bums, fights nothing but bums. So, if you think about it, if you guys think about it, the entire heavyweight landscape realizes that Deontay Wilder fights nothing but bums. You see, a lot of people just think critics don't like Wilder and it's just the critics. No. It's not just the critics. It's the entire, it's not just critics. It's literally the entire heavyweight division. The entire heavyweight division know that Deontay Wilder is basically a cherry-picking champion. Like, the whole heavyweight division knows this. Not just the people who criticize, not just the people in the YTBC. No, it's the whole heavyweight division. It's not. This is why Wilder's so bitter and angry, because he knows that he can't pretend anymore to be a champion. Before, when he was on the come up, he could get away with it because no one knew him that well. But now that he's very known, and now that people know who he is, Now he can't hide it. Now you got every heavyweight, even Anthony Joshua, every heavyweight on the planet. You notice that, like I said, Jarrell Big Baby Miller, Derek Chisora, Tyson Fury, Vladimir Klitschko, Anthony Joshua, Brian Jennings, every heavyweight at one point has criticized Deontay Wilder's level of opposition. So it's not a situation where people are against Deontay Wilder. It's just a situation where we're keeping it real. And realistically, he hasn't earned the right to fight AJ. But that being said, I would like to see him fight Dillian Whyte. I think he beats Dillian Whyte, and then after that, he could fight, what's his name? He could get in the ring with AJ, and then AJ can expose him, because Deontay Wilder's not going to beat AJ. And like Sporting Icon said, I just saw his video. Sporting Icon said if Deontay Wilder were to fight AJ right now, and AJ were to beat him, everybody would just say, well, Deontay Wilder was fighting number bums. They'll betray him. That's true. A lot of the people who are fanboys of him will just betray him. A lot of the Wilder sexuals will betray him, right? And I agree with him. Because right now, because they're Wilder sexuals, they're defending Wilder. But let's say AJ fights Deontay Wilder next. And then he gets knocked down in like 2 rounds. And it's over, right? All these Wilder fanboys, Wilder sexuals will now change their tune and be like, well, Wilder wasn't even that good. Just to not give AJ credit, right? Just to not give AJ credit, they'll do that. Just to not give AJ credit, they will come on here and act like Wilder wasn't shit to begin with. But let's say Wilder were to fight Anthony Joshua. Oh, no, let's say Wilder would have fought in Luis Ortiz. Or let's say Wilder fights Dillian Whyte. Then people will have more belief in him. They'll be like, okay, Wilder's more of the truth because he beat Dillian Whyte, or because he beat Luis Ortiz. He beat Luis Ortiz. So he's the truth. He just KO'd Luis Ortiz in 2 rounds. He ain't no joke. And then let's say next he fights Anthony Joshua. What would be even more better? Let's say he would have fought Luis Ortiz. Let's say he would have destroyed Luis Ortiz. He knocked him out in 3 rounds. Then let's say he would have fought Dillian Whyte. Then let's say he would have fought Joshua. Leading up to the fight, people would be like, oh shit, Wilder's the truth. He just knocked out Dillian Whyte and Luis Ortiz. Now he's about to face Joshua. And let's say he gets knocked out by Joshua. I'm pretty sure there'll still be people saying Wilder wasn't shit because they'll try and discredit Joshua's win. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure unbiased boxing fans will be like, you know what, this guy is the truth. They'll be giving credit for AJ. They'll be like, you know, he beat Wilder, who beat Joshua. Who beat Ortiz and Whyte. So he was definitely no fluke. He was no, joke. He was the truth. And then again, this will also make Wilder. That would have made Wilder look good. Like say he would have beat Ortiz, Whyte, and then he would have KO'd Joshua. Then I would be saying Wilder's the best heavyweight on the planet. But as of right now, I think AJ is the best heavyweight on the planet. It's just my opinion. If you don't agree with it, that's cool. I don't care. Everyone has a right to their opinion, and it's just my opinion. I think AJ is the best heavyweight on the planet. I think Jarrell Big Baby Miller is better than Deontay Wilder. Some people don't like when I say that, but that's just it's just my opinion. It's my opinion. It's not a fact. But I think when it comes to skill for skill, I think Jarrell Miller has better skills than someone like Wilder. And that's all I have to say, guys. If you watched the whole video, I appreciate it. Please hit the likes button. Please subscribe. Please like the video. Please let me know your thoughts on this video. And that's it. McGregor, I'm out.